out-of-body experience.
Welcome to the Brothers of Wrestling podcast.
Welcome back to the Brothers of Wrestling podcast with your host Logan and
Hayden.
And today we bring you another episode where we just talk about wrestling. And Hayden, I want to talk first about the vision because the vision is not clear anymore. They've had some rough times in the past couple of months with Rollins going down multiple different times, but now this time legit, and then Braun going down with the hernia thing he's got going on, and now Bronson Reed just this past Monday on Raw has a bicep tear. I mean, all you got's Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and Paul Heyman.
Yeah, Paul Heyman's running it back with the Ryback Curtis Axel group. It's not going well for them. So yeah, just a lot of unlucky things going on for this Vision faction.
I've seen a lot of people think it's bad karma now because Triple H and Seth faked the ruse of the century, so now they're getting bad karma.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of luck going for them. So you had the fake injury with Seth that took him out for a while, so you lost him for a while. Then you had the real injury to Seth that took him out of the group. Then he had Braun's injury right when they were pushing to a big WrestleMania match. And now you got Bronson, who probably would have took Braun's place if he couldn't wrestle in that match.
Just a freak injury, too. He was just diving for a pin breakup, and he tears his bicep.
It's crazy, the bad luck they've been having.
Yeah, and it really, really puts a stop on the Vision as a group. Because you can't go forward with Theory and Paul.
I mean, no.
They have no build-up. I mean, I guess you could try. You got a couple months till WrestleMania. You could try something. If that's where you want to go.
Yeah, I'm almost like, are they really even going to bring Rollins back for any reason?
Well, now that Bronson and Braun are both down, I would think they're going to slow down on maybe bringing it back. Maybe that's why they didn't have the Masked Man on Raw this past week.
Yeah, plus you got this Masked Man story that was going on, and now you don't know.
Which now it probably means that it's 100% Seth. Because if he didn't show up again, or if
I mean, it's just now it's like, what are they going to? I mean, they could do, they could really pull like a C-level feud and have it be Grayson Waller taking out Theory.
That'd be kind of interesting.
And do that, but I mean,
he's doing his stuff with New Day, so
it just really, it really just hit a brick wall. That story.
It's weird because
sucks because coming out of WrestleMania,
yeah,
I thought that thing was gonna.
And factions don't really get hit like this very much. At least not all at the same time. I mean, sometimes you have Dom and JD both out at the same time for a Judgment Day.
It depends on what kind of faction. Like when Evolution first started, they had the same kind of problem because Batista and Orton both got hurt right at the very beginning of Evolution. And so then it went back to just being Triple H and Ric Flair together. And then when both of them came back, they redid Evolution again. But it was so early on that it really didn't even technically start. Yeah. So it kind of saved them from that. But
yeah, we're too deep in for the Vision.
They don't have a lot of luck, that's for sure.
It just sucks because they just can't seem to get any ground, any footing or anything. Because when they start to get momentum, something happens. Somebody gets injured.
Yeah, and I mean, they would have been a B-level main event at WrestleMania, so that would have been a big stage for Braun. And now it's not looking like it's going to happen. But
well, then we had
it sucks to see.
Speaking of Paul Heyman and stuff he's doing, he then came out again later in the show with Brock Lesnar and did like a super weird promo where they issued an open challenge for WrestleMania because now Brock is in the Undertaker role where his match is the main event, and nobody answered the call on Raw, which they gave like a couple of pauses, like they were teasing somebody coming out, but then nobody came out. It was really weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really hoping this is setting up a Brock versus Oba.
Yeah, the crowd was chanting Oba. They wanted him out there.
But we'll see where they take this. I'm hoping he has a few matches on Raw. That'd be kind of nice. We'll see him have a few matches on Raw before WrestleMania. But
yeah, they showed his schedule. He's going to be there a few times on the road. So,
so it'd be nice to have him have a few big time matches before WrestleMania.
I just wonder how long are they going to draw out this open challenge until we get the answer of who's going to answer it. Is it going to be at WrestleMania?
I would I would think if the way from the way it sounded that it's going to be maybe each time he comes out, maybe someone will answer a challenge and he obliterates them,
That could be cool.
and then at Mania it could be end up being Oba.
That would be awesome if Brock's in the ring and then the music hits for Oba and he comes down.
That would be pretty cool. Oba's having this thing with Rusev now,
Yeah,
though,
he's having a couple stare downs with him.
so it's hard to tell what they're actually going to end up doing.
I think that they might
With
just be
Oba.
setting that up as a basic Raw feud, his first like feud on the main roster.
Yeah, they could be.
They don't like Rusev enough to put him on the pay-per-views.
No. Well, I mean, when you only got 4 matches on a pay per view, it's hard to get a lot of people on there.
Yeah, I just thought it was weird the way that they did the promo.
I
It
agree.
was almost like they were waiting for some. Maybe Paul thought somebody was coming out, but then nobody ever did. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they were just kind of teasing it, like, "Oh, is somebody gonna come out?" And then no one does.
But then we had the
Uh,
whole reason why Raw was in Atlanta because they celebrated AJ Styles, and it was really well done. I
mhm,
enjoyed they had like a 4 minute video package where they played Creed's Higher, which was pretty crazy.
mhm.
Um,
Love it. Love that song.
and they showed some clips from TNA, and they showed New Japan and all kinds of different stuff. And then AJ comes out and he has his final farewell promo where he says he wants to be a dad more often. And
hmm
then Wendy gets in there. Oh, Wendy! I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Every time I see her, I just wish Joe was there.
He was
Oh
thinking
God!
about it.
Final WrestleMania match: Joe versus AJ. Joe interrupts
Mhm.
the retirement speech by saying Wendy. Oh, that would have been fantastic.
Yeah, AJ. I like what AJ said. I agree with him a tad that WrestleMania has lost too
Yeah, he
much.
said that on the Raw recap or whatever.
hmm And that I get why he wanted to go out where he
Yeah, it
came.
makes sense.
That
Full
kind of
ten
makes sense.
years. Yeah,
But in the fans' mind, you're thinking, why wouldn't you want that WrestleMania
yeah.
moment like Shawn had, shit that Ric Flair
hmm
had? But I can see why this new generation
And there's rumors that he
is.
signed a Legends deal now, and he's going to start working, training some talent.
Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I think that's Asia's going to fit that kind of role pretty
There's
well.
also some rumors that he's going to be like right there with Shawn in NXT. Maybe he's the new GM.
I
That'd be kind of cool.
don't know. I don't know if he'll go down there. I don't know if he wants to get back and doing stuff on
Yeah,
screen
yeah. Probably just
right
just in the
away.
PC
Maybe
training
later.
every once in a while.
I just like how all these narratives are out there
He
that
wanted to go to
there's no
AEW.
way he's not going to
Yeah,
AEW. Or they did the Hall of Fame because of he was going to go to AEW and all this stuff. It's like, why can't the guy just want to
yeah.
retire?
Well, because they don't
Like,
like those guys are all AEW only. They don't like WWE. So anything WWE related, they don't like.
I just don't get it. It's like, let the man retire the way he wants to retire, go home to his family, and be happy for a
Well,
while.
then speaking of that, we had the entire roster come out onto the stage and they were clapping, and then they left the opening
Mm-hmm.
because Undertaker's dong slapped.
Oh
And when that
God.
dong slaps, it means business. But then I don't like that his American song, his biker song, is not the original biker song.
Yeah, they probably could
I know
use
it's
that
just
song.
some
It's Limp
generic
Bizkit.
metal music.
Oh, I did. American
And
yeah.
then he comes down on the bike, and at first he gets in the ring and he grabs the mic and he's talking to AJ and he says they have unfinished business. And at first I'm like, where are we going with this? Are we going for a match?
No,
I didn't know.
I
I
knew
was a
it
little
wasn't gonna be.
curious because I didn't know if
I did like that swervy
I
thing.
didn't know if
It was
they were
pretty
like
cool.
they swindled AJ into one more match.
No,
And then
you could tell
Undertaker.
AJ didn't know what he was talking
Yeah,
about
I
either.
think AJ was genuinely shocked and surprised. And then Undertaker says that he's the first inductee into the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame, which is pretty sick.
No, second,
Who's the first?
second, Stephanie.
I thought that was last year.
No, it just happened last year. She wasn't in the class. She's in this year's.
Is she in this year? Oh, I thought
Yes,
she was in last year's WrestleMania class.
they just did it last year. Like it was in the middle of the year.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember him
No, I
sitting
do
next
remember
to
that.
him?
I just thought that happened for last year's WrestleMania. Like she was in that
No.
class.
No, last year was Triple H, wasn't it?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Triple H was the
that's
guy
right. I
last
think
year.
it was Triple H. All right, so the second one.
So, which Undertaker told him he was going to do it then
Yeah, I
too.
think
So
Undertaker's just going to be the guy that
I
that
like
tells
it.
people.
Yeah, it gives him something to do, I guess. I mean, he's basically booking Triple A now anyway.
Yeah,
So
so weird.
whatever.
So,
I mean, he's got a mind for the business. It's weird seeing him in that
mhm,
role now after all the years of being
yeah.
the Undertaker.
So he went and did
But
that.
it makes
He told
sense.
AJ that he was going to be in the Hall of Fame, and then AJ celebrated with
That
his
was pretty
family, and
cool.
and that was the end of Raw. It was pretty weird Raw, all things considered. I mean, the AJ stuff was really good, but the rest of Raw
Yeah,
was. I mean, you
just
had a
a
weird
moment.
Maxine fake knockout injury type of thing where she got ran into the steel pole and knocked out,
Yeah,
and the match ended that
they're just
way.
trying to build up Natty and
I know, but I
make her
feel
the
like
underdog.
I've seen a lot of people talk about how they've ruined Maxine after Becky built her up for those like 7 months or whatever they were doing
How's she ruined already?
because they
I
of the
don't
way
see
that they ended that match with Natty.
what. How's that ruined her?
That's what they were saying. I saw a lot of people talk about
I'm
that.
just asking. I'm playing
I don't
devil's
even
advocate.
know what they were arguing.
Like what? How does that ruin her character? She got knocked out. It's not like she tapped in 2 seconds.
I don't think that they believe Natty's legit, and
Well, that's your
they
bigger
also don't
problem. So
believe
you need to.
in Maxine.
That's what. But that. But this is what I hate about with the way wrestling fans are nowadays on the internet. It's like you're not even giving them a chance to build any kind of story because you want it you want everything to be just right there, the whole story in front of you. It's like they're building this feud. They have Natty cost her the match. Now they have their match, and Natty beat
Well, they
her,
had
and
the
now they
other
do
match
this.
where they had her on
Yeah.
the announcer's desk and in the sharpshooter, and AJ Lee came down to save her. Remember that?
Oh
And
yes, yeah.
then
They had
Becky
that,
ran AJ into the pole.
and then they had this match where she gets knocked out, and you're. I mean, if anything, that's saving her character. You're not squashing her. You're still keeping her as a viable
Hmm.
threat while also trying to build up Natty's new character. So I don't see the problem with it. But people will just think, oh
Well, they'll just
God, she
complain
didn't
about
win,
anything.
so their character's ruined.
They also hated
Like,
Jey Uso winning
calm
the
down.
chamber, but it wasn't. He
Yeah,
wasn't
but
even
that was
supposed.
not
I know he
that was
wasn't even
on
supposed to win.
purpose. I mean, who are you gonna have in there? El Grande?
Maybe that'd be kind of cool.
Like, it just that's when Bronson
Yeah,
got
it was
hurt.
just
That's your
unlucky.
other
Yeah,
option. Just how it has to
yeah.
be, which is fine. Jay's fine. It's
Not on the
fine.
internet. He's not.
I just don't get why people hate him so much. He doesn't do anything.
That's why they hate him because
He's just there. He's just
he's
eating,
just vibing.
enjoying life. Everyone's just jealous that he's just happy.
Well, they loved him when he was first breaking out. They turned on him.
Yeah, all these people say that they got the same 4 guys in the main event all the time, and then when Jay comes up into the main event, they're like, "Oh my God, you can't do that! How dare
They don't
you
think he's a
make
very
Jay
good
a main
singles
eventer?"
wrestler. Is their main gripe with him.
Yeah, I don't think he's great either, but at least they're building somebody
And
up.
they also, I mean, their second gripe is they hate the Yeet.
Yeah, everyone in the crowd's eating. Like,
I'm eating
where
on
are
the
these
couch when
people
I'm
at?
watching.
We don't want to know what you're doing on your couch. That's not something we need to be talking about up here. You're eating. But I just don't get the problem is you want new
But
stars,
they want their new
and then
stars.
when
They
it's
want the LA Knights and they want the.
LA Knight's 48 years
So is
old.
Jay. Jay's like 44 or something like that, 43.
It's okay, but I'm saying like,
But they want their guys. They
what do
don't.
you
And they might
want?
even turn on LA Knight if they gave him a push. Who knows?
God,
But they want their guys. They want the hardcore wrestling guys. LA Knight's not even
there
that good of
is
a
none in
wrestler.
WWE. Who's the hardcore wrestler in WWE right now?
They want guys like uh Sami Zayn and the indie guys. They want those kind of type of guys. The AEW guys, basically, the guys that wrestle more than their performers or more than their personalities.
I just don't understand what you want.
And they also want Javon Evans. They like Javon Evans a lot, which I do too. I love Javon Evans.
He doesn't have main event potential yet, so that's fine. He's young. He doesn't need to be thrust in the main event already. They got the stars right now to build up people. It's just a matter if they'll do it or not. Now you had Braun; they were starting to build him, and he got hurt, so you can't say anything about that. But they got plenty of people they could build up into main eventers. They got Carmelo Hayes, they got Trick Williams. I mean, they could eventually do it with Evans, but they
You
got
got
to give him a
Ilya
little more
too on
time.
SmackDown.
I mean, they got plenty of mid-carders that could be up in the main event scene that they just don't do anything with. Alistair.
Yeah, we'll get
I
to
mean, what?
Alistair in a
I mean,
second.
he's doing that thing with Orton. He could easily be in the main event or something. I mean, we just talked about Rusev.
You got Priest.
Not
Priest
Priest.
is
They had him in the main
he's
event. They
doing
just
just
obliterated
gimmicky
his
stuff with
career.
Truth now. That's kind of what he's doing.
So I just don't. I don't understand. You you have all these people and you just keep picking the same people over and over again.
Elimination
It's
Chamber is
like
going to be interesting. That's for sure.
I get Punk. You wanted to give him the title for a while, but like you could have easily done Roman versus Punk without the title
Yeah,
involved
they're big enough where they
if you
didn't need
wanted
the
that to be
title.
a main event. Like but you only got so many people that are in that spot. There's not many in the company anymore. They're all leaving.
Yeah,
So you got to start building stuff. This is like kind of in that ruthless aggression and the attitude era
I
time.
did want to talk about um, the interesting quiet push of Tamatanga. They're kind of making him a little bit more breakout.
Yeah, I think they're trying to show that they're going to split from Solo,
He
but
keeps having these interactions with Shinsuke.
hmm which I like. They're kind of playing off the old New
Hmm.
Japan thing they
And
did.
Shin wants him to be more like that version of himself. He says he's gone soft.
hmm Well, I mean, yeah, he was a freaking main eventer in New Japan. I mean, obviously not world title picture, but he was carrying matches, having big time matches over there, part of the Bullet Club. So
So maybe Shinsuke will be the one who draws out that side of him because they're gonna have a
yeah, I
match, I would
wouldn't mind
assume,
to
at
see
some
that.
point.
You would think so, but it's hard telling.
Unless Shinsuke just wants to keep taking pictures, which the picture I did see the pictures he took of the AJ thing. It was pretty good. He took some good pictures.
Well, he just did that because AJ.
No, I think he's a photographer in his free time.
Yes, but AJ has a photographer that he had was going to come out there, but because of like the weather,
Oh,
he couldn't make it. And so Shinsuke said he would do it
oh,
for
okay.
him. That was the whole thing I heard
I
about it.
didn't hear that. I just know that Shinsuke takes
So
pictures sometimes in his free time.
yeah, and that's fine. I'm just saying, like, yeah, AJ was going to have someone come
Oh,
out and
okay. I didn't hear
take
that.
pictures of the stuff, and then Shinsuke told him he'd do it since the guy couldn't make it. So I love the TNA reunion. That was
Yeah, they had a
good.
lot of TNA
Abyss
guys
on the
there.
first
Abyss
time.
showed up, and
Did you hear the stat about Abyss?
that he's the first.
Second.
What is it? What is the stat?
The stat was he's the second ever person to debut after Ed
Yes.
Hardy
Okay,
and
I
the
did see
Fiend.
that. Yes,
So who's the first?
it is.
Come on. Come on.
I
Come
don't know.
on. The icon, baby. They put him in the game before he debuted in Survivor Series.
Okay, okay. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The Stinger.
Well, after all of the drama from Monday Night Raw with the AJ thing, we moved to NXT, and there was different kind of drama on NXT. A lot of title matches happened, a lot of title changes happened. You had
A lot of hot potato
yeah,
action.
the first match of the night was the tag team match with Dark State defending against the Vanity Project, and the Vanity Project actually got the win.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked by that
And
one.
I'm not a big fan of the Vanity Project. They're just a
They're
modern
fine.
day version of the Mean Street Posse from back in the day. They're just frat boys,
Yeah, they're
and
fine.
they just need to work on their character more. I'm not a big fan of them right now. Maybe down the line.
Yeah, but they're in
I know, yeah,
NXT,
I know,
so that's where you
yeah.
do
That's why I'm
that.
not too hard on them. But just right now, I'm not a big fan of them. I like the main guy a little bit, Jackson Drake or whatever his name is. He's fine, but the other two are
Mm-hmm.
kind of just bland white boys.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens
Yeah,
with them.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Now you move Dark State on to the Tony
Yeah, they're
D'Angelo
really into
thing
the Tony D stuff now.
and all that stuff that's going on. So that kind of gives them an out with the titles. So
And then we
kind
had
of build that feud, right?
Then we had the speed title triple threat because the previous week they had Ilya Lafleur versus Eli Knight, I think is his name, and they ended in a draw. So they had a championship triple threat, and Ilya Lafleur ends up getting the win and becoming the new speed champion, which is pretty cool. I like Ilya Lafleur. I didn't know much about him
Yeah,
until they
he's
started
pretty
putting
good.
those packages together of him.
Yeah, yeah, he seems like a good. I mean, the speed does nothing for me. I mean, I get. I mean, now it's just become a gimmick on NXT. It was that. It was what Twitter
Yeah,
is where it
it
was
was the
at to
Twitter
begin
title
with.
first, and then they moved it to
Yeah,
NXT.
and then which they do with all those gimmicky titles. They just get moved to
Yeah,
NXT for some reason. But
it
yeah,
gives
it's
a chance
fine. I
for
mean,
a young guy to get a title. That doesn't
yeah,
mean that much.
yeah. I mean, it's just these matches. There's not much to these matches because they're all
Yeah,
fast.
they're all
So
like 5 minutes. This one was
like
7 minutes
it's
because it
like
was a triple
okay.
threat, but I think they're mostly like 5 minutes.
So yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot for me, but it's good to see that they're pushing that
And
guy.
I like Lafleur because
So
he's like a French luchador, which is like super rare.
hmm it is strange. It is. It is seem
It's
weird.
super cool. I like him. And then we had
When he
the
teams up with El Generico,
yeah,
I
that'd be
know they
sick.
got something going.
But he's retired. He's in like working in
You got
homeless
the
shelters and stuff.
Canadian. You got the Canadian luchador and the French luchador.
Then we had the NXT Women's Championship match, and it was pretty weird because Zaria like made peace with Soul, and they came out together and did their
hmm
normal entrance and everything. And I was like, oh, it's happening. It's
hmm
happening tonight. and
Yeah, I
and so we
figured
get
something was going on.
the whatchamacallits, the announcing like of their who they are and stuff. And they
hmm
announce
The
Soul.
intros.
Yeah, the intros, yeah. And they announce Soul, and then she turns around and takes a spear from Zarya, and the crowd gasps and they're going crazy. And then Zarya,
hmm
what I think she says something to her. She screams something to her. I can't remember what she says. She says
Something like
good luck or
hold her
something. I think she said
down.
good luck.
Yeah, something like
And then
that.
she takes
Yes.
out Soul, and then one like I think she calls it the rolling encore is what JC Jane calls her finish. It's a nasty forearm. She hit
Yeah.
pretty good on Soul, and then she pins her, and it wasn't even a match. It was just the finisher, and then the match is over.
hmm
And then JC was like acting like she just won a 30-minute Iron Man match or something. It
hmm
was hilarious. So
Yeah, no, it did a good
yeah,
job.
I'm guessing
It,
we're gonna get
it was a good show.
stand and deliver. I'm hoping. I mean, the crowd's clamoring for a stand and deliver main event inside a cell. Zaria versus Soul, first ever NXT cell match.
What?
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the fans are clamoring for it.
First ever cell match?
Yep, in NXT
I don't think that I don't think that's gonna happen in
at Stand and
NXT.
Deliver
No. They ain't
main
gonna
event.
take the cell down there.
That'd be sick.
I can see him being inside a steel cage.
Oh, okay. I'm just that's what
I
the
don't think they're
fans the
going
IWC's clamoring
cell.
for. That's what I was hearing. My ears to the
A
ground. Yep.
cell? They haven't even started the feud
Well,
yet.
it's already so bitter.
Oh my god. They didn't even use a cell for Champa and
No,
Gargano.
they did unsanctioned. I think.
Stop it. You ain't putting a Zaria and Sol Ruka in
I'm
a
just telling you
cell.
what my ears hearing on my ears on the ground in the
God.
IWC. It's dirty because the
You need to,
IWC is grimy and disgusting.
you need to clean them
Yeah,
out.
that's just what I'm hearing. I'm just the middleman telling you what's going on.
That seems like it's overkill.
Well, there's a lot of
I
people that
mean,
were into
street
this
fight,
Zaruka team, and now that they broke up,
that's fine.
they want blood.
But if they didn't use a cell for, they didn't use a cell for Cole and McAfee.
No, they had war games, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna go. So it's gonna go steel cage. It could go street fight. I mean, they're not gonna bring down the
That'd be sick.
cell, and it wouldn't fit in the arena.
They wouldn't fit in the arena. They're gonna do stand and deliver at a big show. It's not. They'll do it at the performance center.
Seems like a waste of a cell match to me.
I don't know. Main event Zarya versus Soul inside a cell would be crazy. But we'll see. I thought the turn was pretty predictable because we talked about it last week.
Well, I think the shock of it more so was that it happened at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, I guess that is right. I thought that they would have the actual match and then at the end, Zarya would cost
That's
her.
what I liked about it the
Yeah,
most.
I did like that too.
Instead
Yeah.
of the classic, oh, she trips
Mm-hmm,
her
mm-hmm.
or she hits her while the ref's
Yep,
down.
I did like that
They
too.
decided to go with the before the bell even rang. So, they do that sometimes, but that's more of a rare thing. You don't see that one as
Yeah, I
much.
liked it
So
because
it was good to
we
see
thought
that.
it was so predictable, and then they changed it up a little bit by doing it at the beginning of the match. Made it
Yeah,
better.
I like that. I thought that definitely helped
Hmm.
it. But yeah, definitely, something that we kind of figured was going to
Yeah,
happen.
pretty
Yeah, I was
easy.
kind of hoping to go the other way and kind of shock you in
I
that
did like
sense.
your pitch of Soul turning on Zarya.
I just thought that'd be a little bit cooler, kind of change the character, and you don't really expect that character to
I heard she's
go
gonna
that
get new
route, but
music. That was the big rumor. Soul's getting new music.
yeah. So I don't know, but I mean, I'm sure it's going to end up. I like both of them, so I think it's going to be a decent little feud. So
But that wasn't all the drama we had. We had the main event. NXT North American Championship. Ethan Page defending against Miles Bourne. Page, if he would have won, he would have broken the record for longest reign. But unfortunately for him,
mhm,
he fell
he
to
did not.
Miles Bourne. Not without interference, though. They had the Vanity Project come out there, but Hank and Tank came out, and
Hmm.
Shiloh Hill came out. They're kind of like teaming now against the Vanity Project, and they came
Hmm.
out to equal the odds or equal the playing field. And then Miles Bourne hits him with a Born Again and wins the championship.
Yeah, I was pretty happy about that. That was a good, cool little moment to
Yeah, I'm
see.
glad they finally pulled the trigger on Miles Bourne because I've been waiting. I thought they were going to do it for the NXT title. There was times I thought he was going to beat like Oba or something.
Hmm. Well, didn't you pick him for the ladder match, or you were talking about
I
him in
was
the ladder
talking
match? I
about
can't
him. I
remember.
don't know if I might have picked him.
So, but yeah, it's cool to see him
Yeah,
get put over
I'm glad
now,
that they got that. And he went out and
get a
celebrated with his
run with the
mom, who
title.
they said on the
Yeah,
broadcast had just like beaten cancer or something.
yeah, yeah. So that was pretty cool. So it was good to see them kind of pushing that new star. Ethan Page had his time.
Yeah, he was doing really
It
good
was
stuff
good to
with that
put.
title.
Yeah, so it should be a good push for Miles Bourne to take it in a good
Yeah,
direction,
we'll see how
hopefully.
long
So
Page stays down in NXT or if he gets a call up sometime.
I can see him being a post WrestleMania call
Yeah,
up.
me too. Yeah,
I think he might do a rematch at Stand and
I
Deliver
could see that. Yep.
for the
I'm
title,
just a little bit
some
worried
kind of
because
gimmick match.
you're not very high on him in the main roster as like a top tier type of main event type of
I
guy.
just don't think he's going to be like
And
world
I'm a little
title
bit
picture.
worried that he's going to fall into that Miz kind of category.
I just, I mean, like I said earlier, how many guys in NXT really get up in the main event picture anyway? You can't really name more than
You got
five.
Trick right now, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put Trick in the main event picture right now. He's in the elimination chamber. That doesn't mean
He's main
nothing.
event
I've
over,
seen
that's
plenty
for
of
sure.
people. I've seen plenty of people in the elimination chamber that aren't main eventers. So
I think
I wouldn't say
this
he's a
year's
main event.
post WrestleMania run is going to be very interesting. There's a lot of
Well,
things.
they better use this WrestleMania to build new guys up.
Yeah.
You could get some good matches in there at Mania to build some of these young guys up, and then take it. I mean, you have the Punk Roman match. You let Roman win, and then use Roman to build up one of these young
Yeah, have
guys.
Oba beat Roman at SummerSlam for the title. Sick.
Something,
But at post WrestleMania, you
you
could
know?
have Trick Williams in a big time feud. You could have Javon Evans in a big time feud, Oba in a big time feud, or coming off of a big time feud, either one. You could have uh, Dominic coming off of something, whether if they do the Finn Balor thing or not. You could
Mm-hmm.
have who else is kind of young and dominating or could be dominating in the future.
I mean, you could. I mean, you could if they're end up doing the Orton and Aleister
Yeah, you could
Black
have
thing. If
Alistair as a
Black
new guy,
beats him,
type of main event
you
type of
get
guy. If
Aleister in
he
the
ends up
main
beating
event.
Orton,
But
which it looks like that's going to be the direction, at least right now. It's Orton and Black. Because Alistair actually pinned him, which was a little shocking. I didn't think he was actually going to get a pin.
I wouldn't be shocked to see something happen at Chamber with Aleister and
Yeah, he like shows up
taking out
and
Orton.
costs Orton or something.
Because I mean, he's got that kind of character that could do the lights out
True,
gimmick
that
where
is
he gets
true.
in the ring and takes out Orton and leaves.
And I'm always a fan of somebody magically getting inside the chamber.
Uh-huh. So that could be something, but
I wouldn't mind that.
yeah, no, WrestleMania is definitely taking shape. We'll find out more after Chamber here, but it's definitely starting to piece it together. But yeah, probably most of those guys that you just talked about are going to end up in on some kind of battle royal, and that'll be it.
I hope not. You can't keep Trick Williams down. He's got the lemon pepper steppers.
Yeah, he's going to be walking right out to the unemployment line.
A lot of stuff happened this week. AEW was a good show. Dynamite was a good show, but it wasn't like,
Yeah, nothing
yeah, it
major
wasn't
happened.
anything shocking. I think there was an injury on the show. Somebody got hurt, I think. At least that's what I heard.
I don't remember.
And then you had Jack Perry won the main event match. I think I saw you like put him, or somebody was going through a couple tables. I saw that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're setting up. They had oh, what was it called something madness. I forget what the match was called. It was a weird little. So that was the main event. But yeah, they're starting to build up to Revolution. They announced Moxley and what's his name? I always say his name
Hangman,
wrong.
Adam Page.
No, stop. No, the other guy, Takashita.
Oh, Takeshita. That's right.
Takesha. See, I would say.
I know that they did the. I thought you were going to talk about the death match or
They're
whatever.
doing they're doing that rematch. They announced the death match with MJF and Hangman, and Hangman's title. If he can never fight for the title, if he loses,
That'll be big for my Fool's
again.
Paradise for
Mm-hmm.
if Hangman's able to win that. I don't
Yep,
think he
we'll
is,
do
but
that next week. So yeah, so they're starting to build up that card a little bit and to see where everything ends up going. So this should be pretty good. I mean, Revolution. They always seem to put on a pretty good show for
yeah,
Revolution.
AW
So.
pay-per-views are always pretty good.
Oh yeah, they're just long.
Yeah, super long.
That's the biggest problem with them. They're good, but they're long. So,
But a lot of stuff's
so we'll
happened
see.
in wrestling this week, as it always does. Is there anything else you wanted to hit on that we forgot? Did I forget anything?
Well, we probably won't do anything else before Chamber. So you want to make a Chamber prediction?
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. So we got
Because I think
so the
that's what
matches
Saturday.
announced right now are the two chamber matches and then
Mm-hmm.
the AJ versus Becky and then the Punk Finn, right? That's all?
Yeah, just the four
Okay.
matches, I think.
So I'd have to say the women's chamber's tough. Mm.
Yeah, I
What's
mean,
yours first?
I'm probably going Becky for AJ, and I'm probably going uh, or Becky in the AJ match, and I'm probably going Punk in the world title match
Yeah, I'd go with those
for
two.
me.
Keeping the titles, yep.
And then for the Chambers, I mean, you got to think Cody's winning the men's.
I would think, but I
I
mean,
mean, I just don't know what other direction they would
I
go.
don't I
All
don't
this
either.
stuff with Drew attacking
Yeah.
him. The only thing I could think is if they cost him, Drew costs him the Chamber,
Night.
and then who
That's
wins
okay.
it? Because you don't have Fatu in
Night.
there. Because I would think you would have had Cody and Fatu in there. Drew costs Cody, Fatu wins, and then somehow Cody
Yeah, I
gets in
know.
the
That's what I would
match.
think too.
But so I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming Cody's going to
What if
win
they
unless
do
Drew attacks
What if
him.
they do a Sammy heel turn? He
But
gets in
yeah,
the chamber
I was about to say that. Now they just did that whole thing with the weird thing with Cody and
and he
Sammy, where
apologized and the crowd booed.
this is why it blows my mind that people think Cody really is a face because he's just a dick. He's just a dick all the time, and then people still are like, "Oh, he's just a face." And he's not. He he's like that face character that's just such a
Yeah.
douchebag.
Although usually that character is reserved for like a rich guy or
But
something.
he's doing it for he usually is doing it to the heel, so you're a
Mm-hmm.
face. It was like when Orton turned face after he did that long run as a heel, and he was still doing the exact same character. It was
Yeah.
just that he was attacking heels instead of faces, so then you're getting cheered. But Cody's character is so unlikable. I don't know why people like him.
He's the face of the company. He's
I mean,
QB1.
the guy in real life's a dick, I think. I mean, what are we doing here? He's just like I get the storyline that they're going with there, but I just don't know why he's still a face. He's just not. He's not a likable character.
But the kids love him.
I don't
And the crowd
why
loves him.
though. Just because of his music?
Probably.
Because what else is likable about Cody besides the
I
song?
don't know. Maybe because he gets really intense
His
and pumped
character
up in his promos
sucks.
sometimes.
His wrestling sucks. I just don't
I don't
get
know.
it.
I
I
like
don't
him.
get the Cody character. What do you like about him? That's what I'm asking.
I just think he's cool. I don't know. I like him.
What's it cool about him? He's a dick, and then he just sits around in his bus drinking coffee,
He
making
only
fun
drinks
of
that
people.
vodka thing. the
Stupid.
Wheatley vodka, whatever it's called.
What's cool about Cody?
So Cody
Man.
tells Sammy off in the backstage area. Then Sammy goes, he knocks that water bottle off the table, and then he
I
goes
like
and he
he just blew by my
apologizes.
rant, by the way.
What?
I like how he just blew by my rant. Just
I
like,
don't know
yeah,
how
blah,
do you want
blah.
me to answer that? I like Cody. I don't know.
You're a dick too.
But so Sammy goes to apologize for what he said, how he talked to Cody, and the crowd booed him, which is very telling. So
Yeah, I could see Sammy doing something to cost him.
that would be really shocking if Sammy was somehow able to get into the chamber and cost Cody instead of Drew. Everybody thinks it's gonna be Drew who does it.
So are we gonna do a Sammy Cody match at WrestleMania? I don't know. I don't know if that really.
If they do that, then it would have to be a Sammy Cody match. Yeah,
So then who's Drew fighting?
whoever wins the chamber.
Because I don't think it's gonna be Orton if he's gonna do the Aleister Black thing.
Who else you got in there? You got Javon. Then it'd be LA
You
Knight
got
probably,
Javon. Yeah.
unless they
Are you
push
really
Trick or
doing
Javon to the
Drew?
moon.
Are you really doing Drew and LA Knight at
I
WrestleMania?
mean, LA Knight's over. I guess they could.
Okay, I get it, but like you haven't built this guy up at all.
I get it. Yeah, I don't know.
He fought the Vision.
They don't have to do the Cody Sammy thing. That could be. I wanted to put that out there in case that does happen,
That
so I
weird
could look
injury
smart.
match. That was a fake injury. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like it's got to be Cody.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Cody too, even though I don't know anybody. I don't know who's gonna win that match. That's the most random assortment of guys in that chamber.
And then you got the women's,
Which
who was going to fight Jade.
I'm kind of leaning towards Rhea. I mean,
I just think they're going to do something with the tag
I do too, which is why I'm kind of hesitant to pick Rhea, but I'm kind of leaning her way. She's so
because
dominant.
I could see them doing something with Rhea and Io versus the Bellas.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little like 4-pack, 6-pack women's match, tag team match at WrestleMania for the titles. A little homage to the original TLC matches. Maybe they do a women's TLC. That'd be kind of sick.
But I don't know who else really.
Who else is in that match? You got
competes
Tiffany.
with
I guess Tiffany would be the other
Jade.
one.
Yeah, Tiffany's probably the favorite to get a rematch
Yeah,
against.
but that'd be kind of boring, I
Jade.
guess. I don't really want to see Tiffany and Jade
Their
again.
matches are fine. They like, I don't know. Well, they had the whole Charlotte angle
Mm-hmm.
with
They did.
Jade, but then Charlotte lost, which made no.
They
Like,
gave it to
I
Kiana.
get the shock of Kiana James going in, but like,
What did they give it to her?
you lose. Like Jade versus Charlotte, I thought could have been a good match.
What if it's Jade versus Kiana?
What does that do for you?
It's a match.
It's just like that's a squash on Raw.
Who else is
That
in that
does
match? You
nothing
got
You had Tiffany, you have Rhea, you have Kiana, you have why am I blanking on the name? Did Asuka win?
is she in? She might be in there. Yeah, I think she is.
I think she's
Yeah.
in it. Then you got trying to go. Oh, Raquel's in there.
Oh, that's right, Raquel. But it doesn't make any sense now because Liv's going after Stephanie. So if they were gonna,
No, you could do the whole like when they did the Evolution split where Triple H tried to convince Batista to win the title from JBL, so that way they could run both Raw and SmackDown. You could have Liv maybe trying to convince Raquel to, or like have written
so Raquel wins the chamber,
and then Liv and Raquel are like trying to both win the world titles.
Okay, that I don't hate that.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I can see it. So you have Raquel win the chamber, and then on Raw, Liv is saying this is so great because now you can go challenge Jade and win the WWE title, and then I'll beat Stephanie and win the world title, and then it'll be so awesome, and then we can have both the titles to the Judgment Day, and then Raquel chooses to fight Stephanie. It's a triple threat or something.
Yeah, I mean, is it just for the? I don't know.
Well,
what's the step
I mean,
is it just
they
for
never
a title
said
match
it's just for a title match at WrestleMania. They never said specifically that it's for
Well,
Jade.
yeah, then they could win it and then do that, and then you could still end up with like Jade or Charlotte.
I definitely wouldn't
Or
mind
if
Raquel winning if that's the way to
somehow
go.
Bianca comes back. You can still do
I
Bianca.
don't have any faith in Bianca anymore after she posted that surgery pic.
She could be in the crate.
If she's in the crate, what are we doing?
That's the other thing. We're gonna find out.
Yeah,
if
I have
she's
no idea
giant
what's in this
crate
freaking
the
crate,
rest
man.
of
The heavy rumors, Jericho. I don't know.
So Jericho's just sitting in this
I
crate and it's going
guess
back and
for a
forth.
month he's just been
I don't
sitting.
think a person's in there.
But what else could be in there that's tall like that?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I
Because if
don't
it
think
wasn't
it's
going to be
going
a
to end up being
person,
a person.
then it would have been just like a long, like a horizontal crate instead of a vertical crate.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because if it's a vertical crate, it makes you think of a person because they're standing inside of it. You wouldn't.
So you're telling me someone's standing inside that crate?
I'm just saying that that's what people jump to is what it.
I don't think anyone's inside the crate.
Well, not now, no. But when they reveal it, that's what the thing would be that they were in the crate the whole time.
So I gotta suspend enough disbelief that someone's been sitting in that crate
Yeah,
for how long now?
a month probably.
I don't even think there's holes in
I
it.
don't think there are either.
What are we talking about here? Now, if you're gonna say it's Jericho, you can say maybe they open the crate and it's his jacket,
Okay.
or it's something to that effect.
I don't know what kind of inanimate object it could be if it's not going to be a person.
You know what it's gonna be.
What is it?
You know who's coming back.
You better
right?
not say Vince again.
The eggs in there.
No, not
The
this
golden egg.
stupid
It's
golden egg.
in there, and he's coming back.
You got to put this
baby.
Vince coming back thing to rest.
I saw on Twitter he says he's coming
He's
back.
not buying WWE back.
The Saudis
are not going to buy
doing it.
WWE with Vince.
Yep. He's gonna.
That was a
hostile
fake rumor. It
takeover
got
speed.
debunked.
He's gonna hostile.
You got to let
takeover
this go.
speed.
He's not coming back.
He's coming back, man. He's gonna get inducted in the Hall of Fame. They're just waiting for this lawsuit to be done. You can't tell me he's not coming back.
I just don't see how he
He'll
does.
be back. They'll put him in the Hall of Fame somehow.
I just don't see how they would want that kind of PR. That's bad. That's bad
Dude, they don't
PR.
care anymore. They don't care. They could care less. They're gonna put Vince in next year, and then he'll be back to running the company.
Be back to.
Triple H will be back to NXT.
No, Sean's doing a good job there. He just brought in more women.
So I'm just telling you, it's inevitable.
I have seen
He's-
some
he's
people
Thanos.
that are requesting to see Sean's Instagram feed because
Oh,
of
God.
the people that he brings into and hires in the NXT.
He's got some smut. Some smut Instagram. Oh, she looks nice in bikini. She can wrestle.
We'll teach her. We got some good trainers down here. We'll teach her. We got Matt
I don't
Bloom.
know.
He'll figure it out.
All I know is that Vince is coming.
All right, you can live on that theory, and if it's right, then I'll let you have it. But I just don't see how it's possible.
I was right the first time it
It
happened.
happened for like what, 3 weeks?
No, it was like a few months, and they sold the company.
Yeah, he came back to sell it. Yeah.
And then he got in trouble again.
Then he got. Funny
I'm
how
not
that
saying he'll
happens.
be
He
back
comes back into
forever. I'm
the
just
spotlight,
saying-
and something else happens. Where
I'm
he
just
gets in
saying, before he dies, he'll be back.
trouble. Unless somebody kills
That's
him.
my guarantee. No. He almost died in that car accident that I watched a video of. And he's still going strong.
All right, well, you can live on that, but I think we've.
I'm just saying, man, out of everybody in wrestling ever, I mean, how many times have people come back when you never thought they would ever be back?
Yeah, I get it. I
Happens all
mean,
the time.
nobody's ever permanently gone from wrestling until they're dead. So
Mhm. And then they still somehow come back.
I don't know
I
that
don't know how that
that's gonna
happens.
happen.
Well, now with this AI stuff,
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
thinking
They're gonna run an AI
might start
promo
having-
or something.
we might be having some AI matches.
God, nobody wants to see an
Maybe
AI
it's
match.
the hostile takeover. Vince comes back and he brings back Hogan.
Thanks, back. Nobody wants Hogan back.
Yep, we do, brother.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Maybe they bring Macho back.
Oh
too.
God, now we're getting insane.
AI Macho.
An Ultimate Warrior,
Yeah, maybe
and Andre,
they're gonna take over.
and Ted
Vince
DiBiase
is gonna
Senior.
bring
Even though I
back
don't
the
think he's
gold
dead,
man. He's not dead,
but they're gonna reanimate him anyway because he's basically dead.
he's just trying to get his son out of jail.
Well, he's in jail too, isn't he?
I don't think he got.
Oh, I thought they were both
I
part
think
of
it was mostly. This thing is mostly Junior
Oh, okay.
that got in trouble. I think he kind of ran the company, but I think it was mostly Junior that was
Oh, okay.
the problem. And he sucked at wrestling anyway.
And it's crazy to think that we thought that he was going to be the star out of the legacy instead of Cody.
Yeah, it made a lot of sense in in the Priceless Legacy days. He seemed to have a better grasp on his character he was doing, and then he just kind of obliterated. We went to see him in one of his dark matches. You remember that?
Mm,
I think he fought Tommy Dreamer.
I don't know if I remember that or not.
It was before he debuted, 2008.
Maybe. That kind of sounds vaguely familiar.
When we went to that house show,
Yeah. I remember going to that, yeah.
Edge was champion,
Yeah.
and yeah, he was the dark. I mean, it was a dark match there. He was wrestling on the card to get practice before he went up to debut. So,
Well, we can have that claim to fame. We watched
that
a
we saw
we watched a criminal wrestle before he debuted.
Criminal. Great. That's the same thing as like seeing like Kiss before they got
Yeah,
famous.
exactly.
Same
Same caliber.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's just put that on our business card.
The Brothers of Wrestling. We watch criminals.
Yes. He was a nice guy when we met him. Oh, I know.
Oh man. All right. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Just get ready for
Yeah,
Chamber.
I'm excited for Chamber. I think it's going to be good, even though we kind of know the title matches, who's going to win. The Chambers are going to be the most interesting thing because I have no idea what's going to happen in either of those.
Yeah, but nowadays with Chamber, I'm just more excited for it to be over with.
So we can get to WrestleMania.
Because I mean, they did the Cena heel turn last year, but like the Chamber matches don't really do anything.
Although it was cool last year with Jade coming back and she cost Naomi and everything. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's fine. But the Chamber matches, they've lost their luster. I used to love those matches.
We didn't even bring up the fact that, or did we do it last week when it happened? When Javon Evans is younger than the Chamber itself. So
yeah, I said that.
Yeah, okay. Just to make you feel old.
Thanks for listening.
Just to make you feel old.
I appreciate you listening to my commentary.
You're super. You could be Javon's dad. Not just kidding.
I would only have been 10 when he was born.
Man.
So, God, give me some credit. I don't think I could have been his dad.
his brother, then, I guess.
Yeah. I'll be his brother. That's fine.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I think that's the now that we're talking about being Javon Evans' brother, I think that's where we should end it for today. So
I think so.
So if you guys enjoyed the episode,
grasping for straw,
make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Leave a comment on Spotify if you have anything that you want to talk about Elimination Chamber. Maybe you have some predictions of your own, and we will see you in the next Brothers Wrestling episode.
Peace.